Okay, so today we're going to be going over a simple way to create bigger chords. Now, first of all, what do I mean by bigger chords? If we take a basic major chord like C major, that has three notes, the root, the third, the fifth, C, E, G, and then we add another note, the seventh, it's a slightly bigger chord, but then we can keep on going and add the ninth, and that gives us a C major 9 chord. So we're going to be focusing on those ninth chords today. And the way we're going to get these chords is by playing rootless voicings. So first of all, here's a C major 7 chord. What we're going to do is we're going to go up to the third of the chord, which is E, and we're going to play a minor 7th chord on that E, like this. This chord will give us a C major 9 if the bass is playing a C note. So if I sing the C note, boom, and then play this chord, boom, you get the effect of a C major 9th chord. This is really useful when playing in a band context. If the bass player is playing a C, you can play an E minor 7th chord, and together you get a C major 9 chord. This concept works over different types of chords as well. So let's try C minor. We can do the same concept to get a C minor 9th sound. We go up to the third, which is in this case E flat, and we're going to play a major 7th chord on that E flat. So I'm going to play it on the first fret like this. And with the C note, you can actually grab it with this finger if you do want to play the whole chord here. You can kind of hear the whole sound. I'm going to sing the C note. Boom. You get that C minor 9th sound. And you're only playing E flat major 7th chord. You can play that anywhere on the fretboard. If you know it over here, you can play it right there. As long as the bass is playing that C, together you will be playing a C minor 9. Okay, so this also works for dominant chords. Let's play a C7. This time we're going to go up to the third again, which is E, but we're going to be playing a minor 7th flat 5 or half diminished chord. So this is E minor 7 flat 5. I can play it over here as well. And together it gives you a C9 chord. Again, you can sing the root C, boom, and together, even though you're not playing the C on the guitar, you can still hear the C9 sound. Okay, so this concept is super useful. You can use it in songs without actually playing the root of the chord. I'm going to show you an example using the song Satin Doll. The first chord progression of that song is a D minor 7 to a G7. It does that twice. Then it goes up a whole step and does it for E minor 7 to A7. And then it has an A minor 7 to D7, an A flat minor 7 to D flat 7, back to C major 7. We can play this entire chord progression with these rootless voicings. So for the D minor, I'm going to be playing an F major 7 like this. And for the G7, I'm going to be playing a B minor 7 flat 5. I'm going to be using this voicing. And that gives you the G9. So it sounds like this. Then if I go up a whole step, I can do the same thing for the E to the A. Now, for the next part, I'm going to do the same concept. For the A minor 7th, I'm going to be using C major 7. I'm going to use this voicing. And then for the D7, I'm going to be using an F sharp minor 7 flat 5. Sounds like this. Then I just take that down a half step for the A flat to D flat. And then for the C, I resolve to an E minor 7. So see, I'm not playing the roots of any of these chords. I'll go through that whole A section of Satin Doll so you can hear it in context. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go. This is a really cool way to expand your chord knowledge without necessarily having to learn a bunch of new chords. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can check out my Patreon for a full PDF and more. See you on the next one.